Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back this evening to the penultimate entry in our Shogun Showdown Battle Royale. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing a group with a... I don't even know if I want to call this another, like, a K sort of styled band. I know Fine World has a very freaking specific term for this. It'll come back to me. I'll make sure to look into it very near the end. But the point is that apparently this group in question has quite a bit of a larger following than I first realised, because the first thing I looked up when I tried to search up this song is that there's nearly a 90 whole minute concert, and it looks like it was shot in glorious high definition, and not gonna lie, it looked awesome from just the thumbnail alone. So I just thought to myself, you know what? We'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do Moix, a J-metal group with just literally a bunch of French names in the beginning. You know, at least Versailles was a little bit creative in the fact that they named themselves after an actual place in France. This is just, what is this? 11. I don't even know what that's meant to be. Is that meant to be like 1,000,011? That's basically just like a whole bunch of ones and zeros in that number. And that's of course to do with this cross here. Maybe it's supposed to be some sort of like cult thing. I don't really know. But what I do know is if it sounds good or not. I'm all about that. So let's find out for ourselves. So if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. Let's begin. Dead Space in Dead Scape. Jesus. In 3, 2, 1, and...
sadness. You couldn't satisfy. You couldn't satisfy. You couldn't satisfy. You couldn't satisfy. The test schedule for the countdown at my desk. Inside. The test schedule for the countdown at my desk. My brain. 美しき花咲き乱れているこの世の果てに今失った日に取り戻すためにこの世の果てであなたと
That was just like that, ladies and gentlemen, was Dead Scape. And you know, I'll tell you what, I'll do this video slightly differently because I think I've just worked out what was going on here. Okay, so Moix Moix, there's 10 letters in the title for this band. See 10 here, and you see that there are actually 10 points on this decahedron right here. All the points on here show the fact that if you look at the X down here, you see that actually the O and the D sort of like are corresponding just beyond M and I. But then if you take a look at everything inside, and if you rearrange them a bit, you could have M, X, I, which roughly in terms of Roman numerals stands 1,000,011. That's in total technically 3 ones and 3 zeros. There's 3 zeros. There's only 2 zeros in Moix Moix if you want to count them as O's. But there is 3 I's in Moix Moix, which stands to question. Look at the way they're situated right now. You have I up here, I down there, I on the other side. They form a isosceles triangle, which is not part of hypotenuse, which is not part of Pythagoras' theorem, because Theorem was the one who established the norm of how to calculate the angles of right-angle triangles. But there aren't any triangles in here. But instead, the 3 eyes consent to the point of triangles, so we bring it back to points. There are 10 points on this dodecahedron, and there are 10 points of the decahedron inside the dodecahedron. But there's only one circle, and a circle can only have one technical point because it goes all the way round. So you've got 3 eyes, and you've got 3 shapes that have 10 points. So you've got 3 and 2 again. Moix Moix. All the points show to the cross in the middle right here. It's almost a work of perfect symmetry in a very strange roundabout way. And I only did the thing about Moix Moix in the beginning is because I straight up just wanted it to make sense, because you know what? Because I've got something of a bit of a hard-on for symmetry. But, okay, so now that that's sort of out the way, let's see what else we can talk about Dead Scape. Like I said before, I reckon you could just put this on in a car radio, literally drive for hours and hours and hours, and you feel with the roof down, it's a blazing sun and blazing Florida sun, and you wouldn't even need to think about anything else because you feel like you're looking cool. Even better if you know you're looking cool, and you get to listen to some quality metal music from overseas. Tell me what exactly is wrong with that. I'll tell you what's wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. You're killing satisfied. I saw the world end last night in my agony. the end. Oh, that was very short, that wasn't it? Actually, speaking of short, they repeat the same things nearly 4 times over. I'm just going to literally pin out some of the lines that they do not repeat. The death scape, beautiful ones, encountered at the edge of my death, inside. The death scape, the beautiful ones, encountered at the edge of my death, my brain, in a hole. Hole, a single point. Can sometimes... I wonder right now whether or not this guy is meant to be, I don't know, describing the void. The void, the thought runs, is literally a world where there is nothing but darkness. And even so, there's... It's kind of like, oh god, how can I describe the void? Because I've been there, I've seen it for myself. The void is... You've become part of a different world altogether. A different dimension, or perhaps a different universe would be more accurate to the term, where there is absolutely nothing. I hold the belief that the void is a universe inhabited only by the dead. There is no life in any sense whatsoever. And I strongly think that's where everything dead must go. Which is kind of ironic to say it's a universe in itself, because how can there be a universe of death if there's no light or anything like that? How could a universe exist in complete darkness with no light? It would collapse on itself as a theory. Well, if you want to look at it from a more of a scientific theory, it would. It's a universe in which it would be impossible. But then again, where do you go once you die? What happens to your brain? What happens to your mind? Because in the very brief time I was in the void myself, I had a conscious feeling that I was somewhere, but I was not on Earth. And for whatever reason, in that whole 1 second, I couldn't think about anything else. The thought that I was somewhere else, the thought that I had no idea where the hell I was, it dawned on me for all of about a second. And then I felt to myself, I'm looking out at grey now. There was no dark black anymore. And I don't even remember, because when that happened, when I was in the void, I certainly didn't remember like closing my eyes or passing out to block out the pain. I just remembered I was here, he was the ground, and then the next thing I knew, I was just looking up at the sky. Maybe it's out there, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it was some kind of prophecy that I was looking up towards the sky when I was just released to the void. Maybe I was up there somewhere in space and then crashed back down to Earth. I don't know, that's my reasoning and I'm sticking to it. Other than that, really, really chill, really, really laid back song. I have enjoyed my time, ladies and gentlemen, and it feels very sad in a strange way that we've only got one song to go, because we've had glorious songs, and now we've gone for a more of a cruiser, definitely more of a light-hearted but a very, very nice turn of events. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of Dead Scape by Moix. Please also make sure to also like and subscribe to get daily notifications when my videos come out. And I hope to see you guys again in the next reaction video. Take care. Bye-bye for now.